And the Archbishop of Lokoja Ecclesiastical Province and Bishop of Minna Diocese, His Grace the Most Reverend Daniel Yisa, has opined that man's free will is embedded in God's will. Hence, without God, man's will is dead. Most Reverend Yisa made this assertion during his presidential charge at the second session of the 11th Synod of the Diocese of Minna, with the theme Free Will and Human Rights, Biblical Concept, Perspective, held at the Church of Pentecost Tunga District, Minna, Niger State.
Our free will exists because God's will exists. So if there is not God's will, our free will is dead. Our free will is entirely dependent upon God's will to extend us this ability. Should God at any point decide that with His will that we shouldn't exist, we wouldn't. Even though we have fallen into sin without our free will and become deprived because of it, it was God's will to rescue us from His wrath, and by coming into the world as Jesus to pay the penalty for us and restore us back to a right relationship with Him. It is God's will that we use our free will to turn to Jesus and be saved through Him. It is God's will that we repent and come to Jesus for forgiveness and spend eternity with our God. The Church has a prophetic role to challenge governments when they fail to fulfill their God-given mandate. And recently, a Roman Catholic priest in Benue decided to join the race to be one of the gubernatorial candidates, and the Roman Catholic bishop there said he should resign. When he finishes his politics, he should come back. But if you remember, at some point in Benue, there was a reverend who became governor. In far north, we had two reverends who have been governors.
Speaking as a guest speaker during the Thanksgiving service, the Bishop of Kubada, Sister Right Reverend Duka Kamisoko, emphasized that man's freedom was put by God. Hence, there is boundary to it, as he congratulates the Archbishop on his 60th birthday.
That freedom that we talk about, the right that we talk about, was given to us by God. That notwithstanding, God put boundaries even at the point of creation. Though God has given man freedom, given man the ability to dominate the world, there are still things God commanded man not to do. In our world today, we believe we can do everything, that man is free to do all he wants to do. There are red lines we must not cross, even in exercising our freedom. God gave the Israelites and to us the 10 commandments. Those commandments are to restrict man from excesses of life. Those commandments are given to man to guide him, to direct him. There are things we must not do even in the midst of our freedom. Even in the midst of what God has endowed us to do. There are boundaries we must not cross. If we cross them, we enwrath the wrath of God. So, Your Grace, I think we want to thank God for sparing your life. Because the many things that take life from this country, you have crossed them and you are now 60 years old. And I pray that you go above 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 in Jesus' name.
The Thanksgiving service featured the cutting of the bishop's birthday cake, the unveiling of the Archbishop's book, among others. Some members of the diocese spoke on the Synod theme and also wished the bishop well.
In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
When you look at the different dimensions of free will and human will, inasmuch as we know that God has given all of us the free will to do many things we want to do, as guaranteed in the choices He has given man from the beginning of time, we also do realize that those free will, whatever choices we make, are full of consequences. Anything we choose in life on a daily basis, there are consequences. And the Bible has told us, and we've come to know more about that in this synod.
To have a free will, as the scriptures say, it's not bad. but we must not abuse it. And so whatever we call our free will or rights should be godly based. And that is what God expects from us. When we do the will of God, when we submit ourselves to Him, that is the free will that He has given to us. And we'll see that in our Christian life, we'll be living a life that brings glory to Him.
Wishing him good health, more divine guidance, and more service in the house of God and to the community at large, and wishing him well at all times.